If you've never had a credit card before and you're looking at all the options out there to choose from, it might feel kind of impossible to know which one to choose. But the truth is, without a strong credit history, you probably won't qualify for many of the credit cards out there anyways. But that doesn't mean you're out of luck when it comes to having a great credit card. So today, after hours of research, I'm here to present to you what I think are the best first credit cards out there. I'm going to break this down into 3 simple recommendations. One for students, one for if you have bad or maybe no credit history, and one for if you have a credit history, maybe from other loans, but you just haven't had a credit card yet. All the credit cards I'm about to recommend have no annual fee, are fairly easy to get approved for, and of course, have great rewards. Alright, with that out of the way, let's jump into my recommendations. If you're a student, I recommend getting the same card that I got when I was a student, which is the Discover It Student Cashback Card. This card is easy to get approved for if you're a student in college or university, and it comes with some really great benefits. The main benefit is that you can get 5% cash back on up to $1,500 in spending on certain categories every calendar quarter, and 1% cash back everywhere else. And just look at these categories. This quarter, you can get 5% back on things like ride shares and wholesale clubs. Next quarter, there's restaurants, and throughout the holiday season, you get 5% back on Amazon, Walmart, and Target. That's absolutely insane, but it gets even better. For your first year with a credit card, Discover will match all the cash back that you got, so that instead of 5% cash back, you'll be getting 10% cash back on those categories and 2% cash back everywhere else. There's a few other interesting perks with this card, such as cash bonuses for good grades and free FICO credit scores, but what really seals the deal for me on this card is that 5% cash back will always be one of the best benefits you can get on a credit card. So in the future, if you sign up for another credit card with potentially better rewards, you'll still find use out of the 5% cash back on this card, instead of having to just throw it away in the sock drawer somewhere. Heck, I still use my card when I can get 5% cash back on something I was gonna buy anyways. Now, if you have a bad credit score or no credit history at all, and you're not a student, you honestly won't find a lot of good options out there. Most credit cards for people in this situation are awful, with a bunch of fees and no rewards. But again, Discover has us covered with the Discover It Secured Credit Card. A secured credit card is basically just a credit card with a refundable security deposit. So to open the card, you'll need to send Discover a certain amount of money. Let's say you send them $500 to open the card. They'll then send you a credit card with a $500 credit limit. And if you ever fail to pay off your credit card balance, they'll just use that $500 you sent them to pay it back. And to get your $500 back, you can either close your credit card account, or if you've shown Discover that you can make on-time payments for several months, they'll just refund you the $500. As far as benefits go, this card gives you 2% cash back on gas stations and restaurants, and 1% cash back everywhere else. And just like with a student credit card, Discover will match your cash back in the first year, so instead you're getting 4% cash back at gas stations and restaurants, and 2% cash back everywhere else. For a secured credit card, that's absolutely amazing. Now, if you already have a credit history from maybe student loans or a car loan, you may be able to get a slightly more advanced credit card, in which case I recommend the Chase Freedom. Just like with the Discover Student Card, this card gives you 5% cash back on certain spending categories every quarter and 1% cash back everywhere else. Right now, the card also comes with a $200 sign-up bonus after spending $500 on the card in the first 3 months of getting it. That's $200 of easy money. And there you have it. Those are my top 3 credit card recommendations if this is your first time getting a credit card. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you leave a comment below about what you'd like to learn about next? And if you're new to this channel, subscribe for more 5-Minute Finance.